Welcome to the Beauty of Better podcast, where we help moms thrive in health and faith.
Hi there, mamas. We're so glad that you have joined us this morning. We here at Beauty of Better are moms that are here for moms. And we started Beauty of Better to reach out to you. We carry so much as mamas and have so much, stress that we deal with in our lives. And so we wanted to create this space to meet you where you're at. And we create these little podcasts each week to encourage you in taking those little steps of becoming better, focusing not on perfection, but that you are on a journey of becoming better. And it's not just about us. It's about, the ones that we have to show up for every single day. And so we just want this to be your faith-based safe space for trusted health advice. We're all followers of Jesus, but we're also experts in different areas of science, and we really value the importance of bringing truth to this health space. And so we want you to know that we are here for you, and we are just really excited for this new year in 2026. We just launched Beauty of Better this year in 2025, and it's been a really great year, and we've each grown a lot and taking little steps in our own lives of becoming better. But we also are just really looking forward to the new things that we have ahead in 2026. So we're going to talk a little bit about those today. Maybe I'll jump over to you, Danielle.
Yeah, we just really have hearts for moms, as Kathleen said. And that's why we're here. We are moms that carry a lot of stress. We have a lot of kids. We're in different stages. And we just feel like, man, let's do life together and learn from each other. And we all happen to love science too. So that's why we really created this space, just to create a community where we could all just journey together and look for the wins and look for the small steps to becoming better together. And so we love that you're part of this community. We have really exciting things for 2026. You guys, I'm just going to share one of them because I can't hold it in anymore. One of my favorite things about 2026 is we are launching a multivitamin. We felt like one of the areas in life we needed to all simplify was supplements and vitamins. I don't know about you guys, but my shelf had a number of them because it's like, oh, I need to get this and I need to get this and I need to get this. And we have an entire nutrition series on our podcast that you can listen to that talks about the vitamins that we need every day. And we wanted to create a vitamin to simplify that process for all of us so that on those days when we feel like we're short on our nutrition, we take a multivitamin and we don't need 20 to take, we just take one. So we have that coming in 2026 for you. It's going to launch January 1st. It's going to be on our website. And we are so, so excited to share that with you guys.
Yeah, with the vitamins, we've actually been taking them for a while now. And so it's fun to get to try it and just kind of see that, like, taking one in the morning, one in the afternoon, just how you can have that confidence and simplicity of, you know what, maybe today wasn't as balanced for my eating, but I know I'm getting some really essential nutrients, and that can just be one way of decreasing stress. But then also kind of referring back to those nutrition episodes, like each of these things can help with well, I was going to say stress, but also just
stress of buying vitamins.
Yes. Stress of cost, right? But also just like thinking through, oh, this one's going to help me sleep better, and this one's going to help my heart health, and this one's going to,
like immune health, especially in flu season.
So having that protection, that's like a one balanced complete multivitamin rather than trying to like juggle essentially like 5, 6, 7 or more of those. It can be just one way to simplify next year.
I love that. I feel like we're just wanting to swap the word stress for simplicity. And this multivitamin is one way to do that. I'm really excited about it. I've been taking it. I've really been noticing my energy being so much better, especially in the afternoon. You have a tendency to get that kind of afternoon slump. I just haven't been feeling that, honestly, the same. And I have 4 kids, and it's high energy. When they get home from school, it's just go, go, go. That's when I feel like the workday starts, when they get home from school. And so to have something that energizes me and fuels me is just so important. And also just a supplement that you can trust. There's so much out there, and it's very unregulated oftentimes. And so something that we have looked into and we trust ourselves, we take it ourselves. Yeah, we just hope that you can give that a try and that you'll be blessed by that as well. But I also want to speak into, we have some courses coming up in the new year, which I am so excited about. We want to keep these kind of bite-sized courses, something that's manageable. We understand your time is very important as a mama, but sometimes we just need a reset. Sometimes we just want to hit that reset button, and maybe life snowballs a little bit, but to take some time for yourself, reassess your priorities, reassess how you choose health for yourself and for your family. I've had to do that so many times. And a good friend of mine, she's a mom, she had 10 kids. She's amazing. She always tells me that life is full of course corrections. And the same is when it comes to our health and well-being. You might find yourself down a track that you're like, how did we get here? And you're feeling a little bit discouraged. And, we want to come alongside you as a mama, just like, hey, there's just how Jesus gives us a second chance of life. We have written in, these opportunities to get a reset in life. And so anyway, we want to be here for that too. And so we're really looking forward to those courses. I did want to say, we are offering for the first 20 people who subscribe to our website. If you just go onto our website, beautyofbetter.com, you can find the link there to subscribe to our website. And the first 20 people are going to get a free pass to that new course in the new year. So go to our website, check it out.
That's so exciting. So the first 20 people get into our class for free. The class is going to be hosted on Zoom, and it will be for 6 weeks. So it's not a huge commitment, but it's long enough where we can come together as community and encourage each other and just help each other with that reset in the new year, and to feel like we can take on 2026 together. So be one of those first 20 people and get one of those spots before they're gone. Again, 6 weeks long on Zoom, so you don't have to drive anywhere. You don't even have to leave your home if you don't want to. Something else I wanted to mention about the vitamins is that we really wanted to make them affordable. We didn't want it to be like, oh, moms, here's another $100 supplement that's going to be your miracle pill. No, it's not that. It's to supplement those harder days with your nutrition. But we got the cost down to basically be about $1 a day. So they're just over $30. So it's not going to break the bank, but it is going to help simplify your health. And so that was really important to us too, just making it simplified and affordable for all moms. So we really are excited for this. I think another change I just wanted to mention in 2026, as we're looking forward to this new year, is we're going to pause on our podcast for a little bit. We're doing some restructuring. We have other really fun projects that are coming up. And so we're going to still have a ton of information for you, a ton of tips for you. We're going to stay engaged with you. We're going to have these classes. And so you'll see a ton of information on our social media pages as well, and on our website. So continue to go to Instagram, to Facebook. We're also going to reference our podcast episodes that we've had all year long, because there's so many and there's such great information there. But you won't see our regular Monday podcast like we've been posting for all of 2025. We're going to restructure that for you as well. So those are some things to look forward to in 2026 that we're super excited for. I don't know if you guys just want to share, I know, Kathleen, I loved how you mentioned we really want to replace stress with simplicity. That is our heart for the new year, and that's what we want for all of you. So I don't know if you guys wanted to speak into that for a minute, or just have a word of encouragement, just really over that vision that we have for Beauty of Better in 2026.
Yeah, I'll try and keep it real short, but long story short, I just felt like, this year we had our foster son join us in February in 2025. And before he came to us, I really felt like the Lord speak to me about simplifying things in our home. And so I went around and kind of decluttered spaces. I looked at the food that we ate and simplified the menu, how I go about meal planning, all of that, and took these little steps. And honestly, like I was so thankful the Lord like prepared me in that because I didn't know the complexity that our life would take on. Let alone adding another child to the family, but just in that process of our family getting used to him getting used to us, all those areas of simplicity just really helped replace a lot of the things that could have been really stressful. And I'm still on a journey of that. I'm still looking at, okay, what are areas that I can replace the stresses that I'm carrying? When the Lord talks about his yoke is easy and his burden is light, just coming to him and saying, okay, Lord, this feels heavy. Can you help give me a solution to make this more simple and light? And he has, step by step, as I've come to him, he's taught me how to do that. And I just feel like the Lord wants to do that for you mamas out there, and that he will meet you where you're at, where your pain points are at, where the stresses are that you're carrying, and he will help make that lighter for you.
That's so good.
It's beautiful. It's a great reminder. I know that a lot of times in 2026, you think of resolutions, I'm going to do this or that. And we can easily get overly ambitious and adding more when really maybe the answer is less is better, and less leads to more quality. And just thinking through like having less clutter around, that can decrease stress, right? Or maybe doing a grocery pickup instead of going to the grocery store, or just having set times that you get to exercise or get to connect with your spouse or have intentional time with your kids, just finding ways to block out that time, to make it simple, and kind of almost just focusing, like we have a goal setting episode of talking about one thing at a time, right? So looking at 2026 and thinking, you know what, I need some support. I need to be a part of this new course. I need to have some people who are also trying to make these tiny micro steps that will lead to macro steps, and have some trusted health advice of someone who also is in maybe a similar season, or maybe a little bit beyond, or a little bit, before where your stage is at, and just giving that trusted community that's a blend of both faith and science. So I'm excited to see that be a flourishing place of community that can lead towards decreased stress and positive change in your own lives. And, the vitamin is going to be another great thing, but think through if you could just narrow down 1 to 2 things to focus on for 2026 and just celebrate the success of that. And that's why we have, just today focusing on 2 things that we're very, very excited about.
Yes, we are so excited. And I love the idea of simplicity and simplicity replacing stress. And as we've all mentioned, we're all in those seasons. Like we have a number of things on our plates that we're trying to juggle. And sometimes it is just simplifying, whether it's meals or clutter or our schedules, right? And I just feel like it always goes back to when we simplify and we reduce stress or replace stress with simplicity, we're really making more time for us to be moms and to be present and to impact the generations and really impact the generations of our kids with health and with good habits that we're showing them how to take one small step to becoming better. So I feel like it's not just for us, it's for our families and for our kids. And so, mamas, we just hope that you are excited walking into 2026. We are excited to walk into 2026 with you and beside you and linking arms as we all take steps to becoming better together.
Thanks so much for listening to the Beauty of Better podcast.
If you liked today's episode, don't forget to subscribe.
Connect with our community and check out other resources on our website at beautyofbetter.com.
We hope this podcast helped you take the next small step to find the beauty in becoming better.